What's up, guys? I am Dr. Lewis, founder of the Paid to Speak community, where I teach speakers like yourself how to get booked and paid to speak. So I want to talk to you guys about something that I did. This was in 2016. Yeah, August 2016. I made a decision to take 6 months off and travel abroad. I went to 14 countries. I went to Europe, Africa, Asia. I mean, you name it. Your girl was like floating around the world. And I had so much fun. Oh my gosh. It was a life-changing experience on so many levels. So first was the planning, and then, well, first was the deciding, right? Because a big part of your life is deciding. You know, so often we tell ourselves, oh, I can't because I have this going on, or I can't do this until I do this. And so I just decided that I got to be the authority of what my life looks like. And so I decided, and then I saved, and I researched it, and I booked a flight to Paris, a one-way flight to Paris. And some of the things that I discovered in my journey to taking 6 months off and traveling abroad is the importance of rest. Rest is something that I think oftentimes we take for granted. Sometimes we may tell ourselves, oh, I can't afford to rest. But the truth of the matter is you can't afford not to rest. The person that emerges when you are restful, when you are renewed, when you are rejuvenated, is a different person than the person who is stressed and anxious and sad and overworked and overwhelmed. And that's exactly where I was before I made the decision to invest in taking 6 months off and traveling abroad. I was overworked. I was working all of the hours. I had gotten a government contract that was a 6-figure contract, but it was literally draining the life force out of me. Every time I woke up and I needed to go in, and I was doing psychological evaluations for the course. Every time I woke up and I knew I had to go in, I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. So I walked away from a major government contract for my business, and told them that, you know, my business is taking a different direction, which for me, that was Paris. And some may say that that is foolish to do, to walk away from something that is paying you really well. In fact, a lot of people told me that. A lot of people said, like, what are you thinking? What do you mean you're going to take a sabbatical and travel for 6 months? A lot of people thought I was absolutely bananas, having a multi-6-figure business and just putting it all on pause. But I needed it. I needed it for myself. I needed it for my mental wellness. I needed it for my spirit. Like, I needed it. And you may be in that position right now in your life where you are working, but you are finding yourself frustrated. You don't like what you're doing. You're not seeing the results that you want to see. And maybe you're like me and you feel boxed into what is now your life. Well, I want you to know what is doesn't have to be what will be. You can create a totally different life. And it's deciding. That's the first step, choosing. And yeah, it's an investment. It's investment in your time. It's investment in your resources. It's an investment in yourself. But one thing that I know is the investments that I make in myself, they yield dividends. Like today I had my massage therapist come over, and I got a a little bit over an hour massage. And it was a time in my life that I thought that was frivolous, that was a waste of money. But I'm in a new space in life. I'm in a new space in how I do business. And I want to invite you to join me in this new space. If you are feeling like you need a reboot, then I want to invite you to join me for our annual Paid to Speak retreat. This retreat is for you if you have started to feel isolated in your business. If you're working a job and you're feeling like, I don't want to do this anymore. If you're in a space where you're feeling lost, you're feeling alone, and you want some guidance, you want a community, you want to be in person with other humans that are about what you're about, growing in a way that is not stressful, growing a business that doesn't leave you depleted. If that's you, I invite you to join me for this year's Paid to Speak retreat. We are going to have so much fun. You're also going to be poured into. I mean, your whole self. Not just your business, but your life, your mindset, your heart, your spirit. On every level, you're going to be poured into. And you're also going to be guided in how to market, guided in how to negotiate with ease. Because I don't believe that running a business has to be stressful all the time. And when you have a guide, when you have someone that's holding your hand and sharing with you a blueprint on how you can consistently book speaking engagements, then you're no longer tied to a life that you no longer love anymore. So I'll put the link in the comments, but I want you to know that this is not for people who are not about taking action, that people who are not about investing in themselves. This is for people who are about investing in themselves. And sometimes you do it afraid. I remember when I invested really heavily in myself, it was a little scary. But my life is unrecognizable now.